What's happening, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 16 of albums that are 30 years old in 2024. We're looking back on 1994. 31 albums across the month that are celebrating their 30th birthdays, 30th anniversaries here this year. And today, for pick number 16, day 17, this is the 17th. God, it's crazy. 17th, yeah, 17th studio album from this British band. It was released January 31st, 1994, produced at or recorded at Monau Valley Studios in Rockfield, Wales. Produced by Leif Massis and the band themselves for IRS Records. I'm talking about the very underrated Cross Purposes by Black Sabbath. Yes, indeed, this is the album that came in the wake of the Mob Rules lineup of the band once again breaking up, right? You know the whole story. Tony and Geezer get back together with Ronnie and Vinny. They release Dehumanizer to lots of success. They go and tour, and then after the tour, bloop, that's it. Break up once again. So what is Tony and Geezer left to do? Let's call on Tony Martin once again, who they just kind of rudely just cast to the wayside once Dio wanted to come back, right? Tony, come back once again. We need you. In addition, they recruited Bobby Rondinelli on drums, and as always, Jeff Nichols is there on keyboard. So yeah, Tony Martin, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Jeff Nichols, Bobby Rondinelli is the lineup. Really solid album, like I said. Really solid album. I think holds up pretty well when you look at the overall Tony Martin era of the band. I was looking to see if I had any pictures of the band in the booklet, but no, not a picture anyway. Anyway, Eyewitness kicks it off. Excellent opener. Really good song. Love the chorus on it. Right at the midway point, they start hitting on the chorus. They're really good. It's the nice change-ups in that song. Cross of Thorns is more of yours, and Eyewitness, Fast and Furious, pretty much. There's a good amount of really fast stuff on this album. It's not your typical Sabbath album with a lot of the slower, doomy things. Cross of Thorns, however, is that kind of slower, moody, melancholy piece. I like it a lot. Title track. Psychophobia, fast-paced, relentless, Virtual Death is really good as well. So is Immaculate Deception. All the first 5 tracks, really strong. Again, faster, more lethal Black Sabbath, right? And then you got Dying for Love. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Dying for Love, to me, is the one misfire on this album. That's kind of like No Stranger to Love Part 2. It's not very good. I mean, I get it, around 90s, everybody's looking for that possible hit, That's not it. Back to Eden's really good. The Hand That Rocks a Cradle is really different. It's not quite doom at all. That's more kind of like fast-paced, kind of like, I don't know, Van Halen-y type rock, right? It's actually pretty groovy and pretty catchy. It's heavy, though. Really dig it. Cardinal Sin is awesome as well. Then you got Evil Eye, the last track, which actually is co-written along with Eddie Van Halen. But because of contractual reasons, they couldn't actually credit him on the album. But yeah, he took part in the recording of that album. He was in the studio, and apparently he plays some guitar on it. I've listened to it over and over throughout the years, and I'm like, I'm assuming he's on the rhythm guitar somewhere, right? It's definitely not him on the solo, because that's a Tony solo. And I tell you, Tony must have been quite jacked up to have Eddie in the studio with him, because Evil Eye contains one of Iommi's best solos of this time period. It's just absolutely shredding. You know it's Tony, but he's just dialing it up a notch, right? It's like he's got Eddie there. It's like, well, I gotta up my game a little bit, So overall, really solid album. I really like it a lot. I've always dug this album. And let's go to the charts. We've got Austria, number 23. Dutch charts, number 85. Finland, number 9. Germany, number 32. Japan, 32. Sweden, number 9. Swiss charts, number 41. The UK album charts, number 41. And the US Billboard 200 made it to number 122. No certifications. Sabbath weren't really certifying around this time. And, I know we have some other little bits of tidbits here. In 2014, Guitar World magazine, looking back on 1994, ranked this number 6 in the Super Unknown 50 Iconic Albums That Define 1994 list. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that is my pick for today. Let us know what you think of Cross Purposes down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Day number 16, and we'll see you tomorrow for number 17. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together. all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. What do we got coming up on the channel? The review crew is coming up tonight. In-depth analysis of both Bruce Dickinson's new solo album, The Mandrake Project, and Invincible Shield by Judas Priest, and everybody's gonna pick which one they like the best. But you're gonna get all sorts of input and feedback and reviews and opinions on those two albums. So that is tonight. Tomorrow, we've got Ranking the Albums. I will be with you solo, ranking the catalog of Creator for all you thrash metal fans. Long-awaited ranking of Creator. I got 15 albums. I'm tackling them all. That's coming up tomorrow. Also, we've got the debut of a new... It's not meant to be a long series, but it's going to be a multi-part series put together by Rich Catino and myself. We're going to be looking at the new wave of traditional heavy metal. These are all these bands that have come out in recent years where they're trying to go back to the early 80s sound of metal. So each episode, we're going to bring you 5 bands and albums that we're going to talk about to hopefully introduce you to some of these newer classic-sounding metal bands. That's coming up Sunday night, so stay tuned for that tomorrow night. So... that and more happening here on the channel. Of course, we've got Hudson Valley Squares coming up on Monday. It's going to be a fun episode. I've asked everybody on the panel to create your ultimate Judas Priest mix CD, right? Compilation CD, greatest hits CD. Everybody's going to have different ideas on what would make up a great Judas Priest compilation. They have a time limit, right? It's got to fit onto a CD length, right? So you got between 60 and 70 minutes, right? Probably go a little longer, right? Because CDs can go longer, but roughly an hour and a little bit more of some of their favorite Judas Priest songs. So we'll see what everybody puts together for their Priest compilation or greatest hits CD. You're welcome to do that at home as well, and I'll ask everybody to put that in the comments, and that should be loads of fun. So stay tuned for that coming up on Monday. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.